Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. Hello, hello, Julie. This may be surprise. I'm not sure. Never know about, never know about Holly. I love her. She cracks me up. Anyway, I don't have to explain this how this works. You've seen it. So we're going to talk to your mom, Elaine, today. Let's uh, let's see what mom has to say today. She's talking about her beautiful babies, and then she shows me you and Holly. She says you two are kind of like peas in a pod. She just, it's like the love for you two is oozing out of her. I mean, she has so much love for you guys. Okay, I don't know what this is. She's showing I guess you call it a split rail fence. It's not a barbed wire fence, it's wood. And she's showing somebody trying to jump over it and not making it and crashing and burning on the other side. I don't know if she's showing like Holly when she was younger and she fell off of a fence like that, or they had a fence like that. It might just be a memory for her that I like for them to bring a couple of things to validate who they are, to make sure that you know that I have them, the right person. So if you don't remember it now, you might remember it later, or see it later, or picture of it, or I don't know, or somebody else will validate it for you. Um, she's sitting in a rocking chair, but it's more like a recliner that rocks. And I know the picture that she sent me, she's holding Holly when she was a baby, but she's still holding a baby. She's holding a baby. And let me see if she'll say why. I can't tell for sure if she's showing me the same thing. I'd have to go look at the picture to see if it's even the same chair. This is when she fell in love with Holly, or if she's saying she's holding one now. Oh, come on, Mom. Did somebody in the family, or really, really close to you, lose a baby? And she says recently, somebody lose a baby. Maybe have a miscarriage. It feels more like this is one that's gone. This is one that's with her now. And she has it. She has it with her. So somebody needs to know that I'm terrible at names. Elaine, that Elaine has this baby with her, and she's loving it. Now, I'm not sure what she's doing now. She's holding up what looks like a handful of spaghetti. And this is spaghetti before it's cooked. This is the hard spaghetti before you put it in the pot. Oh, I guess you can't see my hand down there. You know, the tall spaghetti. And she's holding a whole wad of it. And it's like she sets it on the counter that way, and some of the pieces kind of start to fall out and spill out of this little wad. So, did you recently drop some spaghetti before you got it in the pot? She's laughing. If you haven't, you're going to, so hang on to it tighter. She's laughing. She thinks that's hysterical. says you can't cook as well as I did. And she's being funny about it. Or muffins. Now she's showing me what look like blueberry muffins. That's what they look like. In the little paper, like you make a cupcake, you know, and you put it in the little tray with all the little holes in it, like cupcakes. But it doesn't look like a cupcake, but it looks more like it's got little blueberries or something in it. They never waste a message. There's always a reason for what they show, and I just let them. They know what they want to say. It's their ball game. I'm just their voice. She says you need to get out in the sunshine a little more. She says get out and breathe some of that fresh air. Kind of like that. She kind of said it like that. Don't worry about the housework. It'll still be there when you come back. She's mentioning a hangnail, and she's showing a foot. Did you recently have an ingrown toenail or something? And she's giggling about all this stuff. She says, I can see you. You can't pull the wool over my eyes anymore. And she says, I can see you too, Holly. I like her spunk. Okay, she's mentioning, okay, now everybody knows I stink at names, but she's mentioning the name Harriet. So it's at least a female with an H or an HA name. If it's not, might have to stretch that out a little bit. I don't know why, but it's just the way it is. I wish they'd quit giving me names, actually. She's acknowledging this person for some reason. She says, oh, grandma's here. Don't know if she means her grandma or your grandma. Because that relationship is always a little hard for me to separate. But it's like, oh, grandma's here. So whoever this grandma is, evidently she was kind of stern and kind of ruled the roost, I would say. She's not overly excited about it. She says, it's okay. It's okay, we're getting along. I can go hide. I never heard one say they could go hide before. She says that you need to talk to Holly more. And there's another one. Do you have another daughter? I don't know. I don't. I can't keep track of everybody. I have no clue. She said there's another one you need to check up on more. Like I said, I'm not, it feels like a daughter, but I don't know that you have another daughter. So if it's not an actual daughter, it's, how do I want to say this? Somebody maybe that would feel like that to you. It could even be a niece or a granddaughter or something that feels very, very close like a daughter, if it's not an actual blood daughter, blood relative. She's telling me it's peaceful at my house. It is. It is peaceful today. I don't know if you can hear, I got my little nature music that my friend sent me this morning playing in the background. It's quiet. Dogs are asleep. It is peaceful. She says, you've always got activity around you. You've always got something going on. She said, that's good. That's a good way to be. Keeps you young. She kind of looks at me like this and she said, keeps you out of trouble. Are you ornery? She's laughing. She's showing she's showing a stove like something's going to spill off the stove. I don't know if you're going to boil the spaghetti pot over or what the hell's going on here, but it's like something is almost flowing off of the stove. Did you recently overflow a pot or make a big mess off the stove? She said, get busy and clean it up. She's laughing about almost everything she says. She's very lighthearted. Uh-oh, here he comes. Grandpa. It's a grandfather type figure. I always say type because I always say your next door neighbor can feel more like your grandfather than your grandfather across the country. So it's that feeling. He's kind of dressed nicely. He seems like a person of authority. Like you didn't backtalk him. You walked in the room, you knew you better straighten up. Well, hopefully that you know who that is by that description. Maybe somebody she was even, I don't know if I want to say a little afraid of. Definitely probably wouldn't stand up to him. She says, yes, he's here, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay, now she's bringing in a little girl. And she's little, like roughly around 5, very pretty, longer hair, kind of light colored hair, but not blonde blonde. But it's not real dark. So, and it's got curls. I mean, it could be from, I don't know if it's natural curly, but curls. She's got a really cute little dress on. She's got a little basket, almost a little woven wrap um, wicker basket that's draped over her arm, kind of like a flower girl would, throw little rose petals out. That kind of a little basket. She's got, or maybe a little Easter basket. She's not showing what's in it. She's all dressed up. Usually, you may not even know this little girl, but usually when they come through, sometimes others will come through because they see the opportunity and they know it's safe. And she knows your mom because she's looking at her like they've interacted before. So this might be just, may not be a blood relative. It may be somebody that you know and they saw the chance to bring her through. Sometimes some of them, especially the little ones, are scared. So when they're comfortable with somebody that comes through, then they come. She just comes popping through with her little basket on her arm, just all smiles, very pretty. So she might be just seeking this opportunity for you to tell somebody else that she's happy and she's gorgeous. I'm not getting a name for her, but I stink at names. So I'm not sure to tell you who she belongs to. She's got like all kinds of like beautiful wildflowers around her. Okay, let's see what else Mom wants to show. What are you up to, Mom? Okay, she's she's ornery. She's ringing a big. It's almost like one of those big old school bells, like you would nail screw to a wall, like a big old bell that you ding 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 ding. So there's some big dinging sound. Usually they show me a little bell and it's a little tinkle. But this is a big gong gong gong, and it won't be as loud, I think, as she's showing me. But you're going to hear this, or you do hear this, or you think you have bats in your belfry because you hear this. I'm not sure where you're going to hear this, but you could hear it anywhere. And you could even see it's like way back in the Little House on the Prairie days, type of bell when they rang it when school started. So you could even see a picture of this in a magazine, on Facebook, in a store, doesn't matter. That's going to be a sign from your mom. She's trying to get your attention, but you should hear it. Just tell her, I know that's you, Mom. I love you. Thanks for stopping in. Bring me more. She says, now and forever. Now and forever. Somebody getting married? Somebody close to you getting married? Or you? Sorry, I'm itching. And usually when this happens in a reading, when I'm in the middle of a reading, that didn't feel like a hair on there though, so I'm not sure how to describe it, but my eye over here started itching. That if that happens to you, no, that's from her. That's a different. I asked him to bring in different ones. It's not the same old stuff everybody gets. Where was I at? Oh, now and forever. Somebody close to you getting married. You're going to a wedding. Just went to a wedding. It kind of feels like that kind of now and forever type of thing. And she's feeling like going to the party. She says you need to go, so it must be an upcoming one. Now she's talking about straw bales. Straw bales. She's not showing me a picture or telling me why. It's her show. Now she's showing putting on big rubber gloves to do the dishes. Big, but they're big, heavy rubber gloves. I don't. Why are you showing me that? And then she holds her hands up like this. These big rubber gloves on. They almost look like something a fireman would wear or something. But she's talking about dishes. I don't know if you've done too many dishes lately, you got dishpan hands, or she thinks you need to put gloves on because you're going to get dishpan hands, or she thinks you need to do the dishes. I'm not sure where she's going with this. It's like she runs around your house and wants to clean up. It's like she's running around all over and wants to do the dishes and mop the floor and do. She wants. So she definitely is scurrying around your house. So if you do have gloves that you use to wash dishes sometimes, watch for something like them to move, or you go to look for them and they're gone, or they fell on the floor. And the same thing with the mop. She's showing me a mop, so it could fall over, it could move. Bigger objects like that are a little harder for them to move, actually, like pick them up and move them to another room or something. It's possible. It does happen, but I feel like something's going to happen with it. Or maybe you're in the next room and it sounds like somebody's doing dishes or mopping the floor. She's scurrying around there, so her energy is all over. Of course I still love you. I might be gone from there, but I'm not gone. You don't call on me enough. You're getting a mom lecture from up there. She says, how do you like my hair? And it looks nice. She's proud of it. So for some reason, she's proud of her hair now. She said it's not all knotted up, it's not all tangled up or something like that. Now she says the name Sebastian. Don't forget, it's probably not exact. But she's also showing me a dog that looks kind of like a bigger dog, first it looked like a Great Dane, but it changed. So not sure, but a bigger dog, a bigger short-haired dog, when she said the name Sebastian. So if somebody has this big dog or had this big dog, because she's not showing me whether it's here or there, and has a name starts with an S or an SA, who's she calling a knucklehead? It's a male, a younger, well, younger than you, male. She's being a little vague because she's just hopping around wanting to get all this in there. Somebody maybe more like Holly's age, and I don't even know how old Holly is, but that's the way she's showing it. A male, calling him a knucklehead. She's not saying how he's related or who he's related to. But it would be somebody that you know or somebody close to you anyway. Putting her apron on, going back to the kitchen. She likes the kitchen. She spends a lot of time in your kitchen. She says somebody has to. And she's laughing. Well, if she wasn't a character here, she is now. Okay. You have a curtain above your sink or beside, or that goes beside your sink or something. She's in the kitchen. She's showing the curtain like going cockeyed, like the curtain rod and everything going cockeyed. So I don't know if she's just exaggerating it, so I will see it. Sometimes they do that. They'll make it like really exaggerated, so I know to look at that. Or if your curtain is actually gone cockeyed, going to go cockeyed, or your curtain's just going to move, or something different about the curtain around your sink. So keep your eye on that. And of course, when those things happen, people go, oh, well, but know that that's for mom. She says, I love you, girly girl. She's talking to you. I could always count on you. Oh, she's getting more serious. And I still can. You do the right thing. You do the right thing. Maybe a little off kilter, but you do the right thing. So I'm not sure what she means by off kilter. Probably, I kind of feel like she means like kind of not sarcastically, but crap, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what word to use. Not like it's off kilter bad. It's different. It just in a different way. That's the way I do it. My way. She's playing with the mop again. Watch for the mop. If you set it up in the kitchen and you walk away, watch for it when you come back. Pay attention. Okay. Now she's mentioning a herald. Here we go. The one thing I don't do correctly is the names, and she's throwing them out there like crazy. So it's at least a male with an H or an HA name. She said he's related. She's saying hi. She's cracking me up. She loves your relationship with your children. She wishes she had been a little more flexible. She's very proud of you. She says you have balls. And she's kind of just jumping around and skipping around and bouncing around. And she's waiting. She goes, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I said what I wanted to say. I'm leaving. And she shoves her face down here and she says, I love you. I didn't tell you enough. I love you. So I'm telling you now. I love you. And I'm going to haunt you. Didn't she always tell you that she would come back and haunt you? I love her energy. She's making me giggle. Okay. She's bouncing around. She's taking off while she's bouncing around. Remember to be grateful to the man up there. And you don't have to believe in God, just that there is a higher something up there, and we should be grateful. She's reminding you, be grateful for what you have. Be grateful. It could be worse, she says. Okay. She's bouncing out here. It was a pleasure being her voice. She made me giggle. See you later. Much love to you. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. Much love to you.